I listen to you, my darling child, in the still moments, when your voice shakes with uncertainty, -111, even while it may seem like your cries for help are going on, answered, and the desperate words, you are lost in the immense city of space. Know that I hear everything you say, every sigh, every query, every scream for raid that am, and aids from your heart is hurt. I'm either aloof or uninterested in your difficulties. I am all around you even if you can't feel it. You wonder whether I've seen your suffering, and if your prayers are heard. You wonder whether I perceive the turmoil you're experiencing, the confusional tempest that rages inside of us. Life keeps dealing you blow after blow. I see everything, my love. I see every obstacle that comes with life. It feels like you're battling alone, swinging at shadows and coming up empty-handed. And the world is a battlefield. You're wondering whether I've abandoned you to deal with this alone. In actuality, though I have never abandoned you, I walk with you through every hardship, supporting you when things are too much to handle. The obstacles that life presents to you can be unrelenting. You've been unsuccessful several times, and you're worn out from the struggle. Type 1111 if you are ready to welcome God's miracles into your life. A super thanks helps us bring more inspiring content about Jesus and his teachings to the world. Your support makes a difference. Every setback feels like further proof that you're not strong enough, confident enough, or enough to get over the challenges you face. But please hear me out, my dear child. Your shortcomings do not determine who you are. 222. The standards of the outside world do not apply to you. You are not the sum of your failures or achievements, in my opinion. I see the potential you possess, the power of your spirit, and the purity of your soul. Even though it's not obvious to you right now, there is a reason behind the difficulties you encounter. Every obstacle you face helps to mold you into the person you were meant to be. It helps you become more authentic. These terrible times are not a sign that I'm living. Rather, they're chances for you to develop and ways that you can't even begin to imagine. Your faith is being put to the test and being reinforced right here in the same moments of doubt and frustration. The ups and downs of life's path shouldn't depress you. Rather, they are bringing you closer to realizing your full potential rather than away from it. I know you are fitted. I can see how exhausted you are and how you've gone to extreme lengths in an attempt to make sense of it all. You put forth so much effort to persevere and maintain your strength in the face of difficulty. Type 222 if you trust God to guide your path. However, it's time to let go of the burden and you've been carrying. My dear, it is not intended for you to handle this alone. You don't have to be responsible for deciphering every step, for managing every result. 333. Come take a nap with me. Offer me your travels, and I will offer you serenity. Come to me when you feel lost and bewildered. In this confusing world, it's not necessary to know every solution or to be able to see the whole road ahead, even when it doesn't seem like the right path. Have faith that I am leading you. There's no need to push forward or move quickly. I'm calling on you to be still right now, to take a breath, to let go of the demands you've made on yourself, to achieve success at all costs, and to be flawless. My child, I'm not striving for excellence. I want your heart. I want you here with me right now, resting, taking a moment to stop and just be. As a spiritual quality, you cut yourself off from the grace and power I want to offer you. When you push yourself too hard, attempting to conquer every obstacle on your own, permit me to enter. Permit me to console you by bringing clarity to your bewilderment, lifting your spirits, and letting you know that you are not alone. You don't need to merit my affection or my advice. It is always freely offered to you. You'll find me in the silence. Type 333. If you are ready to receive God's peace today, want to see more content like this, support us with a super thanks and help us spread the teachings of Jesus across the globe. I will talk to your heart when you are alone and no longer feel the need to try and perform. Your expectations might not match the solutions you are looking for. They might not show up as soon as you had hoped. For 144, however, they will arrive in my schedule and manner. And when they do, you realize that I've been there for you the entire time, getting you ready for all the benefits that are still to come. I can appreciate your bewilderment and irritation. Not everything in life makes sense, and when the future is unclear, it can be hard to trust. But keep in mind this, my dear, I am the writer of your tale, and I am crafting a masterpiece out of your existence. Even if you cannot see it, a larger strategy is being revealed. That's the turns and twists are not accidental. Have faith in both the process and in me. You have no idea what I am gliding you toward. Something bigger than yourself. My darling, you are not failing. You're developing, becoming, and learning. Every challenge you encounter is a chance for you to learn more about me and yourself. Don't allow the failures to demoralize you. Don't allow the difficulties lead you to feel that you are not as good as you really are. You are my kid, and I intentionally and purposefully made you. Nothing you encounter is too big for the two of us to counter. Type 444. If you trust in God's wisdom, remind yourself to take time for yourself as you proceed to stand back from the turmoil of life and reconnect with the truth of who you are. What defines you is who you are, not what you do. 555. And I hold, love, and appreciate you for who you are. You don't have anything to prove, and you don't have to win any races. Just come as you are, with all of your difficulties. doubts and concerns, and let me hold you in my arms. Give up worrying about failing. Let go of the impulse to control every result. Give yourself over to life's current, believing that I will lead you through each curve. Even while the route isn't always simple, it will eventually bring you to a state of happiness, contentment, and serenity that exceeds your expectations. My darling kid, know that you're not traveling alone. I am by your side forever. Let your heart be at ease while you rest in me. Remember this, I am here, even at the times when it feels like the world is too much to handle. Always, I will always never waver in my love for you. I'm here to support you, mentor you, and reassure you that you're never alone, no matter what obstacles you encounter or how many times you fall. Have faith in me and know that I adore you very much. Type 555 if you are ready for God's blessings to flow into your life. Enjoy the video. Your super thanks of $10 goes so long way and supporting our mission to spread the light of Christianity far and wide. Now hear me as I speak to the core of your being. My child, your anxieties are causing you to get exhausted. You put in so much mental and physical effort, mulling over every issue and trying to find answers for situations that are beyond of your control. 666. However, I have liberating news for you today. You were not supposed to bear this responsibilities by yourself. You've bound yourself to the result of events beyond your control. Give it up, my darling, and let me take over. You've exhausted yourself trying to force life to follow your wishes keys and battle the forces of fate. I see you taking on fights that are not yours. I watch you straining to hang on to things that are rubbing away from you. And I want to remind you that not every hardship is yours tender, and not every conflict calls for your sword. There are things, my love, that you just can't alter, man. That's when I enter the picture. Yes, I have granted you free will and the ability to make decisions that will impact the course of your life. However, there are also forces at work in this world that are beyond your control and things that are out of your hands. I'm asking you to give up during these times when it feels like you're going to lose, or when you realize you can't alter the current situation, not in the sense of giving up for admitting defeat, but in the sense of trusting me to take charge where you cannot. Type 666 if you know God is lighting your steps. When you give up trying to swim against the tide and let my grace carry you, you'll find a beauty and submission and a sense of calm. You are giving things over to the one who's in control of the world. When you give your anxiety and concerns over to me. 777. This does not mean that you are giving up hope. Give up trying to win every battle the way you want to. There may be moments when you have to accept failure is a necessary part of a bigger process that is going according to my design. rather than a reflection of your own value. Recognize this. The tale does not finish with your failures. There, but stepping stones on the roof that I have for you. You give me permission to operate in ways you are blind to. When you embrace them with kindness and let go of your desire to be in complete control of every result. I may take the lead because of your congratulations, and when I do take charge, I do it with all my strength, intelligence, and love. I have never stopped keeping an eye on you, even in your moments of feeling forgotten and lost. My peace offer is not a funeral or continent. Rather, it is an enduring reality that is always present around you. When you convey your troubles to me, I do not just disregard them. They come under my supervision to affirm your trust in God. Type 777, and like this video. I am also keeping a careful eye on the people you cherish the most, your loved ones. Sometimes you worrying more about them than about yourself. You worrying for their well-being, happiness, and safety. Minus 188, but be aware. My child, I am aware of them. I cherish them in the same way that I work in your life. I work in theirs. You are not leaving them when you give me your worries. Rather, you are putting them in the care of the one who loves them even more than you do. You cannot see how I am consoling them, but trust that I am. Know that I am here for them. When you can't be there to hold them, after words of support, or keep them safe, I am involving them in my power, love, and tranquility. Your prayers increase their safety. Your fears do not. You give me the opportunity to change their lives. When you are unable to buy, and trusting them to my care. Peace, my kid, is not something you must seek or strive to acquire. It is something I am providing to you in this precise moment. However, it needs your faith and return from you. Have faith that I am on your side and that I am working in any circumstance. Even the most hopeless ones have faith in me to hold your love once just as firmly as I hold you, and have faith that when you give yourself up to me, you're not giving up control. Rather, you're obtaining serenity that is beyond comprehension. Type 888 if you believe God is your protector right now. It's possible that you can't see everything. It might seem like giving up on the goals, aspirations, or consequences you have set for yourself and the people you care about. Quit to surrender. 999. But know this, I have bigger plans than. You can find them for both you and them by letting go of your constraint, perspective on the ideal state of affairs. You enable me to bring about a future that surpasses your own ability and beauty and perfection. I extend my promise of tranquility, not just to the quiet times, but also to the turbulent ones. Come, return to me on the concerned waves. Get strong and threatened to overpower you. Give up trying to be in control and giving in to your worries and concerns. Even if the outside world is still chaotic, allow me to solve the tempest inside your heart. My unwavering affection for you is the foundation of my serenity, which is independent of your situation. I understand that you're worried about what may occur if you let go. I am aware that giving up seems risky, like taking a step into the unknown. But keep in mind that I'm already in the dark. I am already making preparations for you, because I see what you cannot see. Giving yourself over is not a step into the unknown. Rather, it is a step into my light, where I will tenderly and carefully let you. Type 999 if you are ready to receive God's abundance blessings. If you believe in our mission, a super thanks of $10 is a great way to help us continue sharing Jesus' words and love. So let go of me, my darling. Give up on conflicts that are not yours to wage. Put a name to your worries about things you can't alter. Give up worrying about the future. Here I am. I've been here from the beginning, and I always will be. 10:10 Give yourself over to me, heart, mind, and soul, and allow me to fill you with the serenity that I alone can provide. Come beyond comprehension. Come that protects your heart, even when faced with the most difficult situations in life. On this trip, you are not alone yourself. You never will be, just as you never have been. You are surrounded by my affection. You are sustained by my serenity, and you are carried by my power. Give yourself up to me, so I may show you how much I cherish each and every aspect of your life, as well as your loved ones. My kid, I'm always here. Put your trust in me and find tranquility in me. There are people in your life, my darling, that it seems like you have let go of under, unable to reach or shield the way you would like. You hurt for them, wishing to protect them from the effects of their decisions, yet you are helpless to alter their path. However, I want you to know that even though they appear to be far away from me and from you, I am always there for them. I haven't given up on them. I still remember them in the path they are taking. If you believe in the power of God's love, type 1010 and share this video. I am there, gently leading them down their road. Even though you are not able to be with them in person, or walk by them and keep them safe, though you might not be able to see it, know that I am at work in their hearts. 11:11. I am speaking to them even when they are far away and meandering, gently urging them back in the direction of the light. No matter where they go, my presence always follows, and even in moments of loneliness or disorientation, I pull them back to myself. They could eventually come to understand their faults. They will see the reality when the decisions that earlier seemed right to them suddenly show their true effects, when the route they believe would lead to satisfaction turns out to be empty. I have already so understanding, bearing seeds in their hearts, and those seeds will eventually sprout. They could come to you, acknowledging the hurt they have caused, and expressing sorrow and apologies. My kid, when that time comes, graciously let them into your heart. It's not always simple to forgive. Recognize that their return, requesting your forgiveness, is more than just a gesture of goodwill between you. It's a chance for both of your hearts to be freed from the burden of past wrongs and a fresh start on the road of compassion, love, and harmony. Type 1111. If you are ready to walk in God's light, help us reach more people with Jesus' teachings by giving us super thanks. Your support helps make this journey possible. It can take them a while and be challenging to return. Like everyone else, they can trip up again. However, I ask that you treat them with the same compassion and grace that I have provided you. When they return, sincere, and come with a heart that has been humbled by admitting their mistakes. 1212. Never forget that everyone can be saved. My dear, no heart is too far gone for my love to reach, and no relationship is too damaged for my healing touch. This reunion is about more than just the past. It's about the future you two will create. When forgiveness is freely given, it makes room for fresh development and a closer bond based on compassion and understanding. It's possible that the connection, which was before tense or damaged, get stronger. This is the ability of love, my child, to turn even the most trying circumstances into chances for development and rejuvenation. As you wait for this return, bring optimism into the air. Remain of heart from the past and the pain inflicted. Rather concentrate on the joy that will follow. When love and forgiveness open the door to healing and the possibility of reconciliation, your good vibes, your prayers, your belief in the goodness of this journey, all of these are potent energy that will aid in their return and provide room for love to bloom once again. Type 1212. If you are ready for God to work miracles in your life, never undervalue the power of your own light and energy. You may foster a transformational atmosphere by choosing to surround yourself with optimism and concentrate on healing and hope rather than hatred or fear. They will be drawn back to you in the road I have laid out for them by your love, forgiveness, and unshakable faith in the efficacy of grace. 1313. There may be times when you hesitate, when you might question if the hurt is too severe, or whether there is too much space between you to bridge. But have faith in me, my darling, for I am the link that unites all hearts. I am the one who puts things back together, who heals wounds, and who shines light where darkness reigns. I will lead the way when you put your faith in me and give up your worries. And in certain days, you are not on this road to make them come back or to hold them accountable for their errors. It is your responsibility to love, forgive, and have faith that I am leading them back to their rightful place. Give up trying to dictate to them how are. When they return, give up Any hurt that could still be there in your heart. Rather, allow yourself to consider the potential of a fresh start. Build on the unwavering bedrock of my love. You may ask why this distance was permitted in the first place, why they had to go so far before understanding the truth. But keep in mind that every journey has a goal. If you feel God's presence, type 1313 and share this video with others who believe they have come to a deeper knowledge as a result of every action they performed, including the incorrect ones. They had to forge their own route, make their own decisions, and absorb the lessons that come from experience alone. 1414. And now they are being called back, not only to you, but to the reality of who they were always intended to be. As they start to see the light and acknowledge the mistakes they have made, they will not be the same people they were before they departed. They will return filled with fresh insight, renewed humility, and a greater understanding of the love that has surrounded them all along. Embrace them with open arms, for their return is evidence of the efficacy of grace, forgiveness, and love. They are not going back to the past. Rather, they are entering a brand new future that you will jointly create under my direction. Remind yourself of this when they return and seek for your pardon. It's not only a favor you extend to them. Give it to yourself as a present. It is the lifting of the burden that has been keeping you down, and the allowing of your heart to receive the happiness and tranquility that I so much want to provide you. If you believe God has a plan for you, type 1414 and share this video to spread hope. You release yourself from the bonds of anger and let my love freely flow through you when you forgive them. 1515. We're going to travel this constructive road together. It's a route that brings about healing, peace, and a greater comprehension of the transformative power of love. You create space for the fresh benefits I have in store for you when you forgive and let go of the past. Even if the path won't always be simple, know that I will be at your side the entire while. So, my darling, spread optimism throughout the atmosphere. Say things that inspire love, hope, and forgiveness. Have faith that I am directing them back to the path of truth and light by working in their hearts, and offer them the same compassion and mercy that I have given you. When they come back and ask for your pardon, we shall go on this path of recovery, development, and metamorphosis together. In this, you are never alone. I love you. I lead the way, and I am at your side no matter what. My kid, have faith in me, and know that everything is being done for the best. There is hope for love, joy, and serenity along the bright and promising path that lies ahead. Maintain an open heart, a cheerful disposition, and a firm faith. We shall travel this road of unending grace, forgiveness, and love together. Type 1515 If you trust in God's plan for your future, together we can spread the light. Subscribe and enable notifications for divine guidance.